Thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball. Check nickel.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go.
Here's Trubisky. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First down, a run with Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trubisky now off the bootleg. It's brought in by Harris. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this one brought in by Sanu. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Eddie Jackson running down. 4 yards.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 2nd year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Jacobs, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's coming again.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Carr to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Trubisky to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ginn has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On play action, it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now it's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Rush in. Rush in. You draw pocket.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
From midfield, here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, 18. Move. Hey, echo. Mike 42. All you get is a headache. 42's Mike.
Now Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. Mike 42.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. 25. Check 25.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey, I-7. 42. Let's go, D.
Throwing here, Trubisky. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
That's another Bears first down.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Mike's 4-2. I want that. Give me that ball.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, Charlie.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Well, this is caught by Ginn. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Trubisky to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Collins. There goes Alex Collins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This time, Trubisky will throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And got his man complete. The big fella. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. 93 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start with a give to Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
61. Matchbox lights.
Here we go. Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22, the 40, 30, 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on...
And my goodness, another interception. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges. Let's go, Mike 42. Mike 42.
Ran, up.
Let's go right here now. 42's the Mike. 42's the Mike. Let's go.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Again has it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Young Trubisky.
Brings up third down.
I'm here all day. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
Alert.
42.
Hey, Alpha. To make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
48. Raiders 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get on